So the iPhone 12 Pro is finally here, and in this video, we are going to compare it to the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. So to kick things off, let's talk about the displays. Now the iPhone 12 Pro has a new 6.1-inch Super Retina OLED display making 460 pixels per inch. The display also has a new ceramic shield making the display 4 times stronger. Now the S20 Ultra has a 6.9-inch AMOLED display making 511 pixels per inch, and the S20 Ultra also has a 120Hz refresh rate display, which the iPhone clearly doesn't. Now the S20 Ultra also has Snapdragon 865 or the Exynos 990 depending on where you are. It has an octa-core processor, either 12 or 16 gigs of RAM, Adreno 650 GPU, a 5000 mAh battery, and the storage capacity starts at 128 and goes all the way up to 512, and it is expandable. Now the iPhone 12 Pro has the A14 Bionic. It's a new chip they have taken from the iPad Air. It has 6 gigs of RAM, a 2775 mAh battery. The base storage starts at 128, goes all the way up to 512, and it is obviously not expandable. But both the phones have 5G now. The entire iPhone 12 line actually has 5G, so that is a good thing. But both of them have 5G and some killer specs on sheet. Now the S20 Ultra has a 108 megapixel wide sensor, a 48 megapixel telephoto sensor, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 0.3 megapixel depth sensor. It can do 8K up to 24 frames a second, 4K up to 60, and 1080 up to 240, and 720p up to 960 frames per second. Now the iPhone 12 Pro has a 12 megapixel wide sensor. It's a new sensor with an aperture of f1.6, a 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor, a 12 megapixel telephoto sensor, and now it also has a 3D LiDAR sensor for better AR. But the icing on the cake is the new Pro RAW image processing and 10-bit Dolby 4K recording at 60 FPS. It can also do 1080p up to 240, and up front the iPhone 12 has a 12 megapixel f2.2 sensor that can also do 4K up to 60 FPS. Now the S20 Ultra has a 40 megapixel front camera that can also do 4K up to 60 FPS and has an aperture of f2.2. Now moving on, the S20 Ultra comes in Cosmic Gray, Cosmic White, and Cosmic Black. It also has an IP certification of IP68, and the prices start at $1,400 for the base 128 gig model. Now the iPhone 12 Pro comes in Silver, Gold, Graphite, and a new Pacific Blue. The IP certification is also IP68, and the prices start at $999 for the base 128 gig model. So both the phones have their own pros and cons. Both of them don't have a headphone jack. Both of them can do 5G, but the S20 Ultra has expandable storage, which the iPhone doesn't, and the S20 Ultra also has 8K video, which again the iPhone does not. So on paper, the S20 Ultra might seem like a better and a superior phone, but you have to factor in the extra premium you pay because the S20 Ultra is $400 more expensive than the iPhone 12 Pro. Even if you get the iPhone 12 Pro Max, you still are at least $300 away. So you have to factor all that in before buying them. Now, if you guys want to see a comparison with the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the S20 Ultra, then let me know down in the comments. But there are some really good comparisons live on the channel right now. We have the Note 20 Ultra, OnePlus Nord, and the S20. So all of them are live on the channel right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up and stay tuned for more content because a lot of iPhone 12 coverage is coming really soon. So stay tuned. Until then, please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.